What's up everybody, I'm Abatage and welcome to Warframe one more time as we try and figure out what the hell is going on as a solo player in this otherwise amazing free game. I reckon we go straight to one of these missions, probably Spear, as a way to just kind of get something done. We spent a lot of time talking about the game in the last episode. This episode I'd kind of like to spend some time just playing the game, to kind of balance it out a little. So it might not be as long, it might be longer, who knows. I haven't done this mission before. But this is a defense one, so basically it's you, as far as I understand it, you're given a location or an item that you have to protect and defend as waves of enemies come at you. So
our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Yeah, defend cargo until reinforcements arrive. So I have to head down here, get to the cargo, and then defend it. So hopefully we can do this. Seems to be within our level range without any worries. Now there's all these crates and everything around the level where you can pick up things. You can see down the bottom middle there, I just picked up 22 credits for that one. That one gave me some Fieldron samples. And this is kind of how you get those crafting materials we were talking about in the last episode that you need to build, you know, to build blueprints and that sort of thing. So let's just head, and there's also these things, these like cabinets and stuff. So that gave me some energy and some rifle ammo, which I didn't need because I've got full ammo at the moment because we're at the beginning. Okay, so we need to defend this. Which could be interesting. We're going to keep an eye on the map to see where the little red dots appear. Oh, there we go. Now, as I've said before, my aim is not something that should be judged as good. We'll try and use a couple of abilities as well this time, just to kind of show them off. That was a headshot. Yeah, baby. But like, look at these designs. Like, you do see a lot of them. They repeat a lot throughout the game. But the interesting thing is just how unique these designs are. Like, I haven't seen another game that looks quite like Warframe. Let's hold down number 1 and we can do single slashes like that. That's one of our abilities. It uses energy, which is that blue thing that guy that just popped out is an energy pickup. So abilities, which are down the bottom right hand side of the screen on the HUD, they use energy to execute. There's one more guy left over here, okay. When you have a few left, they kind of put them on the HUD for you to easily find. Where is he? Over here. Oh, you're one of these guys. So you can see there's things all over the place that I can go explore and pick up. But as this is a defense mission, I'm going to focus on just hanging around here most of the time. And probably do a lot of shooting as dudes come in so that I can maintain a kind of central presence. Which will help as well because my little robot guy, as you can see, is freezing dudes and slowing them down as we go. Yep. And the other thing which I kind of started talking about in the last episode, but I want to perhaps talk about a bit more here as we can see it in action, is the movement system where you can basically just shoot yourself all over the level and parkour your way through every environment. And they're built in quite an open way, but there's a lot going on there and there's a lot to kind of explore and get used to in moves and that sort of thing. Especially when it comes to like move sets and combos and stuff. Okay, this pod here that we're trying to protect is actually taking a bit of a beating. God damn it, stop throwing grenades at me. Where are you? But so, you know, my melee attack with my sword is, we've got this typical kind of attack. But then if I crouch and do it, I do a nice little spin like that. If I jump in the air, I do a nice little slam down. You know, there's lots of cool shit going on. Which, as you get better at it and you understand how to move better, you can end up moving really quickly all over the level, wherever you want to go. Now, where's this last guy? I don't know where he went. As long as he doesn't come here, I don't mind so much, but... Oh, he's over there. Okay, need to look at the minimap every now and then, hey? Where are you? I hear you. Over there. There we go. Okay, next wave. Wave 2. We just cleared. We might need to... I don't know how we'll do in this... Where are you? There you are. But let's switch... I forget how to switch weapons now. My god, how dumb am I? Okay, there we go. F. No. Yes. There are, like... Even with that, there's some things I don't understand still. Like, sometimes when I hit F, it pulls out my melee weapon and not my pistol. Which is kind of not what it's meant to be doing. Like, yeah. As I said in the last one, there's a lot about this game that's confusing. And hard to understand. Am I ranked up? Nice. So my blinding one, which could be quite useful in some of these situations, as ranked up. But you can see, because this is a low level kind of mission, where we struggled in the last video to do the domination style mission, this one is not so much of a struggle, just kind of have to pay attention. It's kind of a bit of a, you know, if you jump and shoot, you get a bit of a time slowdown effect. Which is nice, but kind of puts me off a bit every now and then. But yeah, like, this isn't necessarily difficult as much as it is just, I have to pay attention because otherwise, before I know it, they will actually destroy what I'm defending. So, you know, gotta keep the pressure up. But this is kind of the loop, and this is why a lot of people refer to this game as being super grindy. Let's do a bit of a... Let's do this. We blind everybody. And we can come in and do some executions. They'll be stuck for a minute. There's lots of dudes over here. See, there's a lot of context-sensitive movements. Like, sometimes you do an execution if you're attacking someone from the right angle and they're the right, you know, they have the right awareness level, or maybe they're facing the other way, or I don't know. But yeah, I forget what I was saying. Oh, grindy, yes. So you can see this is kind of grindy. Like, if I was playing with other people, it'll be a bit more fun because, yeah, everything's fun when you're playing with your friends. Just waiting for this guy to get here so I can finish him off. Oh, there's new guys there too. Okay. Oh, we're already onto a new wave. Alright, I can do that. Do another one of these. And come over here and get rid of that guy. We can come over here and get rid of this guy. Get rid of this dude. So you can see how movement is, like, super important and can really make a difference. So if you can get around these levels quickly and basically attack dudes quickly, then you can, you know, you can be relentlessly powerful. Anyway, I was trying to switch weapons before. Yeah, there we go. Now we're on our pistol. Because the thing is, you have to use weapons in order to level them up. So if we just use, you know, my bolter all the time, never going to level up anything else. And the pistol is effective, it's just obviously a pistol, it's different. You can't just hold and pray and spray, you have to actually aim and shoot. Aha! Let's just extract.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to
Mission
evacuate.
success. So you can see all these different wards and stuff. You can see the yellow is how much I've leveled up each thing. So that can give you an indication of how long it can take to level things up. And, you know, how far you can go with things per mission. So at the end of that, we had the option to extract or to keep battling. And essentially that's kind of like, if you think you can take on another 5 waves or however many, then you can keep playing and you get better loot. So you can kind of keep going for a long time if you're in, say, a decent group who can kick ass and just take on anything. Then, you know, you can get much better loot than this. Like, we've got a bronze level mod here for a pistol, which means we give us plus 15% ammo. And then we've got all this kind of shit. Like, we got to wave 5, so we got just under 5,000 credits. We got some salvage. We got some other shit. And that's that. And now if we have a look here, we can see that it's probably opened up the next nodes. Yeah. So now we have a spy one, which is kind of, you can infiltrate, and a sabotage one. So a sabotage one is basically you have to, I think you go to certain locations and you have to, you know, turn off hack systems or blow up systems. Spy one, I think, is you have to kind of get through and basically do something without being detected. And hijack is, yeah, kind of similar to the defense one, but maybe in the opposite. But you can see there's lots of nodes here, and as we do Ares, it'll unlock the next set of nodes and so on and so forth. And that's kind of the basic loop, and that's what we're going to be following as we cruise through here and, you know, play some more Warframe. Especially because we've kind of hit our limit on Mercury, we've hit our limit on Venus. Maybe next time we'll go check out the new expansion on Earth, but, you know, don't hold your breath. But Mars is where it's at right now for us. And then that'll take us to Phobos and Ceres and Sedna and, you know, Jupiter, and we'll end up getting through the entire solar system. So you can see how it can be quite frickin' grindy. Because, you know, a lot of missions like that where you just basically have to kill everything you see and cruise through and basically complete all these nodes. So, you know, I guess my point with all that is that it's important to remember that this is an amazing free-to-play game. There's no doubt about that. And I will happily recommend it to anyone, because it's probably one of the best free-to-play games I've ever played, as far as what you get and how generous they are, and how fair the business model is, and how fun the gameplay is. You know, outside of MMOs with their traditional setup, this is probably one of the most unique and fun and polished free-to-play games that's available. So, you know, if you don't have much money, this is one to really get stuck into. There's a lot of content here to rip through, especially if you're not paying any money and you're not unlocking things. And if you're happy with the grind, it's a pretty satisfying grind to unlock things. And the reason I compare it with not like MMOs is because I like to play MMOs, but, you know, like, I'm a big fan of Terra, but and that's a free-to-play one, and I play it solo, but it's still an MMO. It's still the ridiculous grind of leveling and gear and all that kind of stuff. Whereas this is a little bit different. This is like, whatever you choose, like this starting Warframe, perfectly viable. You know, like, this dude can do some stuff, so I wouldn't be too worried. And you don't need to get like the super duper guy. Maybe next time, or maybe sometime in the near future anyway, we'll try out the other Warframe I've got, because I've never actually played with him. And, you know, I'd kind of like to keep leveling up Excalibur, but maybe it'll be worth trying to level up some Frost Prime action, because he's got different abilities and stuff, and obviously more focused on frosty kind of things. But hey, we'll check that out in the future. At the moment, we'll do a few more missions and that sort of thing and see how we go. But for now, that's where I'm going to leave it. Thanks so much for coming along. This, again, to reiterate, this is a very kind of meandery series of Warframe. Oh, I forgot. I've got a bobblehead. Check that out. That's something I did buy with Platinum. Yeah. Because I like bobbleheads. I've got a couple of bobbleheads in Elite Dangerous as well, and there's just something about putting a bobblehead on your spaceship's dash that makes life a little bit more interesting. But yeah, the platinum I used for that was the platinum that the game gave me, so I still haven't spent any money on this game. And honestly, I don't really plan to. I might... I mentioned before in previous video how you can... People say, oh, it's easy to get platinum and stuff, and maybe you're watching this going, yeah, it is. But as someone like me who doesn't really know what the fuck's going on and only ever really plays solo, I don't know how you do that. So it might be worth buying some someday, because the thing I like about free to play games of this kind of caliber is, you know, if I'm enjoying myself and I'm looking at my Steam library and going, oh, I've played 100 hours of Warframe, I'll gladly throw some cash at that game and, you know, buy some in-game shit, because it's kind of like try before you buy, you know. It's like, well, I've already played for 100 hours, so I'll happily throw $20 down or $40 down or whatever, because I know it's worth it. But anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to shut up. But yeah, I guess the point I was trying to make is that this series is much more of a kind of just meandering, no pressure, don't care, just trying to learn the game, trying to give myself motivation to pick it up regularly and regularly grind away at things. So this could be a long-lived kind of series, or it could be a very short one if there's no progress that's ever made. But hey, let's see what happens together. And hopefully we'll both learn a little bit about Warframe and how to, you know, succeed out here in this weird galaxy of Tennos, and still don't quite understand all the lore, but there's a codex over there. I just haven't read it. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.